Several state lawmakers are trying to avoid testifying before the Fulton County Special Grand Jury investigating the 2020 election. Now, the grand jury is focused on former President Donald Trump and his allies' alleged interference with the election. 11 Alive's Joe Henke got a hold of some new court documents tonight showing why lawmakers believe they should not have to testify. Joe?
Well, Ron, attorneys are trying to have a judge quash or toss out subpoenas that were sent to several state legislators. It's unclear how many lawmakers are trying to avoid testifying, but Lieutenant Governor Jeff Duncan and former State Senator William Ligon of Brunswick are named specifically.
As the special grand jury in Fulton County continues to hear testimony from witnesses, this court filing is seeking to limit who jurors will hear from. Attorney Don Samuel argues members of the General Assembly, including former State Senator William Ligon, Lieutenant Governor Jeff Duncan, and others, have protections under the Georgia Constitution. That protection, according to Samuel, means Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis cannot ask the members of the General Assembly or their staff to testify about matters that happened within their legislative duties, to testify about their motivations during legislative activities, including questions they may have asked during committee meetings, or to reveal any legislative research they carried out.
It was fair and it was legal.
After the 2020 election, Lieutenant Governor Duncan, who is a Republican, appeared in several national TV interviews disputing President Trump's election fraud claims. State Senator Ligon, though, did not dispute those claims.
These complaints deserve full investigation. In fact, even though the national and local media are pretending that there's nothing to see here, we in the Senate have a constitutional responsibility to get to the bottom of what happened.
Ligon chaired the Marathon Senate Committee meeting a month after the 2020 election, where Trump attorneys Rudy Giuliani, John Eastman, and others presented debunked or unsupported claims of election fraud in Georgia. Ligon was one of two Georgia lawmakers that signed on to this federal lawsuit seeking to delay the 2020 election from being certified by Vice President Mike Pence. And Ligon was one of several lawmakers that pushed to have senators called back for a special session after the election to address allegations of fraud.
And a spokesperson with the Fulton County District Attorney's Office tells me they are preparing to make sure these subpoenas are not tossed out. There is a hearing scheduled for this Friday where attorneys will be able to make their arguments before a judge.